Hey guys, so my friend Walter got hit in the head with a baseball, and now he thinks it's from the medieval times. So I'm gonna ask him how to make this, and yeah, we'll see. Hey Walter,
Hello?
what is this?
Oh, this is chainmail, my lord.
And what do you use it for?
Well, chainmail is a very unique and durable piece of armor used by knights or warriors to stop the piercing or slashing of blades, as well as arrows, depending on the type of chainmail. This particular type of chainmail is not used to stop arrows. It is not thick enough. An arrow could pierce that. But for blades, if someone was to slice this armor, it would not pierce it. If it would to puncture, it would be stopped. But if the weapon was coming at a higher force or stronger than the chainmail, if the chainmail was old, it would pierce and the wearer would be injured.
Can you teach me how to make it?
Well, I suppose I could. Let's go. So, my lord, you would like me to make you chainmail. Would you happen to have the proper safety equipment I could use?
Yeah, what do you need?
Some form of eye protection and possibly some gloves if you had some, my lord.
Here you go.
Oh, very nice. This is a very peculiar form of eye protection, but it will do. Alright, first things first. In order to make chainmail, you want the proper safety. This is the wrong glove. The proper safety equipment. You want to have glasses or some form of eye protection to stop from debris. And yes, debris, because as you are cutting the chainmail, oftentimes it will fly off of the ring. And it may hit you in the eyes, it may hit you in the throat, you don't know. But that is why you need the glasses. You will also need gloves to help, not get cuts on your fingers and what have you. So, my lord, let's begin with the tools. You also need to understand your tools. There are 3 tools you need in order to make it. Wire cutters. Don't get your fingers in there. Pliers. And another form of pliers. Doesn't have to be anything special, but you do want 2 forms of pliers to hold them with. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so there are a few basic steps into making chainmail. It's not too difficult. First thing you will need is a metal rod, which I do not have, so for example, a metal rod would be this piece. Not this, but this piece. And in order to start making your chainmail, you also need a metal wire. That will be the actual chainmail once it is complete. So for example, you will take a metal wire and turn it into this. How you will do it is you will take the wire and wrap it around snug so that it is flush with each other, and wrap it around until you are out of wire or until you have enough rings. Then you will remove the wire from the metal rod, and there you will have these, which we already have made. What you want to do is turn these coils of wire into their own individual rings that will be the basis of chainmail, such as this. One individual ring that will become many. So, let's get started. First you will need your wire cutters. You do not need the other pliers until later. And you will cut each individual ring off, like so. Flying debris! What did I tell you? That is one ring. And as you can see, this is often a very time-consuming project. Two rings. 3 rings. And you continue this process until all of the rings have been cut. Alright, now that we have turned our wire into individual rings, we can start to begin to form it into chainmail. For this part, we will not need the gloves, as we will not be using our wire cutters. We will also not need the eye protection, as there will be no more flying debris. Unless, of course, the baseball just flies out and hits you in the head like one did earlier to me today. Now, you want to separate all of your rings so that they are not clustered up so you can access them. And now, as you can see, each ring is open. This will allow you to connect each ring, but you will then use your pliers to close them. And that, my lord, is how you make chainmail.